Clock hit 0. That means it's time to go. Let me check all of my status monitors, make sure that everybody is up and running. Mrs. Jedi, you are clear to go. She's going to test something out for us.
I'm driving my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
There you go. And look at that. Mrs. Jedi sets off the new video redeem, and the Bardock one resubscribes. You are already on there as the recent sub, so you're the recent sub again. Congratulations. I love the way Twitch lets you redeem that a couple of times every so often. But thank you for the lurk, and Mrs. Jedi, that redeem was for you. Ever since we watched that movie, that's the only thing I can think of every time I think about playing SnowRunner. I'm driving my truck. Yeah, you are, buddy. There we go. Free hydrate for everybody. That one is on the house. And thank you for the channel points, Mrs. Jedi. I'm going to turn them into something artistic and beautiful later in the workshop. Okay, I'm scaring myself now. So let's get over to the new Season 9 of SnowRunner. That is from the movie Slumberland on Netflix, starring Jason Momoa and then some kid driving a truck and some kid who's actually the protagonist of the movie. I don't remember her story. Her dad died, and so she dreams a lot. I watched it. I really enjoyed it, and that's about the best summary you're going to get from me. Although, to be honest, I really wouldn't say too much more because it gets a little spoilery. But yep, that is in one of the dream sequences. That kid is driving his truck, and he's doing a damn fine job of it. Whoosh. So welcome to Season 9 of SnowRunner. We are off to the wilds of Ontario, Canada, where apparently there has been a bit of a forest fire, and it has burned down a bunch of stuff. So we are about to run out there and start fixing stuff. I will give you the caveat right up front here, because this has been a large point of contention with the SnowRunner crowd. You don't actually put out fires yourself by, pointing fire truck hoses or anything. The closest you come is there's a new water tank that you can cart around. There's a couple of different trailers. There's some frame mounts, and there's one new vehicle explicitly designed for carrying water around. You deliver water to and from the various water towers and some hot spots, and then the invisible firemen take care of actually putting out the fires for you. But they've added a whole bunch of new textures to the game, as you can tell just by checking out the main title screen over here. We're going to have burned out buildings. There's a really nice effect when the sun starts to go down. You get the glowing embers where there's still hot spots out there, and the sky is kind of red, which would technically be really scary if you were there. I've been around a couple of forest fires. Having lived in both California and Colorado, I had a lot of fires there. Here in Oregon, I've gotten the really bad smoke that comes pouring down the Columbia River Gorge and pours out into the Portland area, but the fires themselves never really got that close. Here we go. I'm pushing the A button. We're going on in. Look at that. It's fine Canadian water sitting right there in the front. Ironically, I believe we actually have to rebuild our water towers before they can provide water. So this is just an example of what a pretty one would look like when you get done. I have fired this up once before to make sure that I could get to this screen initially to validate that the Season 9 pass and the equivalent patch all applied correctly. I explicitly loaded my single-player saved game, which was previously at 100%. Actually, I can go down and demo that anyway. So now I'm back to only 93% because 7% of the world lives in Ontario and now needs to be addressed. So I have gone this far before. I have loaded the game. Technically, at this point, I actually load into the garage back here in the Belozersк Glades. And I went to the global map to ensure that Ontario showed up, was unlocked, and consisted of 2 new maps. One is unlocked to begin with, the second one I will have to find. Things happened that is a perfectly apt description of the thing to which you reference. Unfortunately, this is the number one downside to the Switch version of this game. Wow, these loads can take a while. For those that weren't here last Saturday, you'll notice straight down below the chat now, I have my flip counter moved down to that extra box. Since there is no such thing as the recent donor on this channel, I'm pretty sure I could figure out how and where to hook up such a thing if I wanted. But at that point, it doesn't go through Switch; it goes through Stream Elements. I don't want Stream Elements processing any of my tons of Twitch cache. So screw those guys. I overlaid it with a slightly stretched blank panel. And now my flip counter will live down there. My what else was I doing? My Metroid death counter lives down there, and my Fire Emblem Engage reversal of time counter lives down there. The reversal of time counter would technically include any potential character deaths, because if someone died, the first thing I do is I rewind time. So those kind of go together. I've also experimented a bit and found that, yeah, sometimes I make a really stupid move in that game and I know it's going to cause problems. So I will rewind. Sometimes I accidentally click the wrong button and it does the thing I don't want it to, and I rewind. All that stuff gets counted on that counter. We still loading? Is this thing still on? Tap, tap, tap. The really sad part is that I'm not actually going to the Glades, except that that's where I need to catch my flight back to Canada. So I gotta make my way to the Glades here first. Okay, progress bar. There we go. So first thing we do is, let's go ahead and make sure I've cleaned out the garage here. All my trucks have been retained away onto the carrier ship. I go to... I'm gonna have to take off my glasses to see that far away. Here we go, global map. Go over one. Oh, and look at that. Ontario is ready to go. That giant axe in the traffic circle over there, I'm never gonna get this right, over there, actually exists in the game. I've seen a couple of people who were playing when it was on the test server over the last month and a half. And I've watched a couple of people yesterday who fired up the official release version and started tinkering a little bit. So I have seen that this axe does still exist as is. I do know that they've made some changes since the last push out to the test server. So I'm hoping for a couple of surprises. Luckily, I've not seen a whole lot of this. I know one particular tip in finding the first watchtower. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that because I'm not above cheating. What do I care? But as you'll notice, I haven't actually jumped into the garage yet, so the map is a giant black square. I think it's a square as opposed to a rectangle. I believe it's actually 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers in scale. So what I know is that this watchtower right here, you can't just drive straight from the garage over to this tower, because there's the great big Albany River, which, there's a slight spoiler in the map name over there. It runs and it cuts you off between here. And there might be some shortcuts for fording the river along here, but I know that there's a real one, I'm just gonna say up in this general zone here. So since my first tactic, anytime I start a new map, anytime I start a new region at least, is to break out my old Scout 800 and start doing some exploring with the intention of unlocking the very first watchtower. I'm probably going to need to take advantage of that foreknowledge, because that little Scout is not good at crossing rivers. It's also not very good at staying upright, but we'll worry about that later. The other thing that we will learn in moments here... Well, I'll go ahead and let it load. Oh, there's a nice bigger version of the axe. Is that much like Maine, when you start this map, the garage isn't fully operational. Hey, Jesse, welcome on in. You are just in time to watch us jump into Ontario, Canada. I have never been to Ontario, Canada, but I presume that the entire province probably isn't always on fire. Although, with the way the environment's going, I don't know, maybe it is now. Maybe this game is prophetic. The load is a little bit better here than it was on the Glades. The Glades is also a much larger region. It's faster to load, but not fast to load. So let me see, what else do I know in advance? There are 2 new vehicles, 2 new trucks available on this. One of them is a new variation on the dairy. It's a nice giant 8-wheel, and most importantly, it comes with the full fire department livery on it. Here we go, finally. Okay, we're loaded in. So the customization, the truck store, and probably most importantly, the refuel and repair are all locked down. We actually have to do a little bit of repair. I guess some of this building got a little damaged in the fires, so we got to rebuild some of the building before those features are available. But I can pull stuff out of truck storage, that's no problem. Boom, the Scout is coming out, we know that. As long as I'm here, I'm going to get things prepped up a little bit for later. The Tega is really important in my fleet. It's still one of my favorite trucks, and it's actually one of the earlier ones you can get in the base game. It's not even a DLC truck. So I'm going to break that one out. Since the garage isn't fully operational, yeah, I can't customize, which means this truck is kitted out with whatever I left on it last time. It looks like I left a crane on it. That's really good news. If the trailer store is operational outside, and I have the low saddle on this one, this is going to be super versatile. If I neglected any of those, things are going to get weirdly complicated. In the event that happens, though, my Azov here looks like it has a cargo bed. That will be good. So if I can't put a trailer on the other one, at least I can carry cargo in this one. And that's probably going to be enough to get me what I need. But just in case I need access to extra fuel, I always keep the F750 here kitted out as my fuel mule. So it's got gas on top, it's got gas in the bed. It's got a cab roof rack, and a cargo bed roof rack. It's got gas in all 3 storage spaces. And then has its own capacity of 140, where most of your Scout vehicles typically run about 80. So it is chock full of fuel. And yeah, okay, so that's got the 750 out. And one more, just for good measure, because we know we're gonna want it once I've got that first tower open. We need our Tatty. So the Tatarin is ready. But we are going to kick things off here in Ontario. And, oh, wow, it starts during the daytime. I am playing this on my original save, so I am playing solo. I'm in normal mode, not hard mode. And, well, originally I used to say, and it's the Switch, so no mods. The Switch does support mods now, but I can't say as I'm overwhelmingly happy with them. Especially just being a console in general, a lot of the cool ones are prohibited because they've got branded stuff, like most of the vehicles. Headlights on. And then there's that one Krokodilsk map that is broken on Switch, but none of the others. So there's a building that definitely needs some repair. This is my fancy garage that, if I'm not mistaken, is actually a fire station. Yeah, it's great. We'll drive down here to the entrance. Get a good look. So the garage is open. You can get into it. There we go. Nice fire station. Got an extra exit over here. Let me set the brake. Let me stop the engine. Let's go check out the map. Oop, that is the wrong button. I've now played this on the Steam Deck long enough that I'm getting confused on the buttons here too. I knew that would happen. So let's see, here we are. We got the garage. Some of it needs to be repaired. Watchtower's over there. But I know from very gentle spoilers that there's a little bit of a town over here. There's a little bit of a river crossing somewhere here. And then there's kind of a road around that way. I really don't know a ton extra about what's really on this map. I know that there's burned forest. Since I can't see it, I'm not positive. I think there's a bunch of burned forest over here. And that has the gateway that leads to the second map. So eventually we're going to have to go find and unlock that. But the garage is the important one. Yeah, wow. Oh, hey, that is a nice set of missions available. The Ontario administration, let me see, I'm guessing you have to explore the burned out before you can open up that stuff. And you got to restore the railroad tracks. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Before you can get any of that stuff. So that works out perfect. That means there are 2 to start with. The service center and exploring the burned out infrastructure. And it looks like this one is just built around driving to a couple of spots. That one is super easy. I'm going to accept that one because I'm going to need it. And it looks like if I do my exploration to find this tower first, I can just fold right into that infrastructure exploration. That'll be perfect. This is the bigger one. I'm going to accept it right away because we know this has got to happen. So I need, looks like a lot of stuff. Ooh, a lot of stuff is close. Good. I need 2 metal rolls. And at the moment, I don't see a trailer store. So I'm going to need to look for that. Hey, Pollo Nolan, welcome into. I'm really slow at noticing that because I am deep in concentration on this new map over here. I'm diving in to do some firefighting in Ontario, Canada. First 2 steps. I'm not sure of the order yet. I got to repair the garage, and I need to get over here and open up this first watchtower. So let's see. Metal rolls live real close. 2 of those will fit in the bed on that Azov. Metal beams. I can't quite tell because it won't move whether everything exists in this near warehouse. Let's see if this does it. If everything lives in that near warehouse, this will be quick and easy. Oh, and this is going to give me trailer store access. So I don't have a trailer until I do this one. But this is going to unlock the trailer store and unlock customization in the garage. I'm going to need all that stuff, so I'm going to do the exploration first. Because fuel and repair is not active in the garage, it means that if I drive this Scout as far as it'll go to the last drop of gas on the roof, and then I do a recover, it'll pull me back to the garage and I can deploy it back onto the paddock, but it's going to be out of gas, so I would need to switch to a different vehicle at that point. So the Scout's just going to have to keep that in mind. Hopefully, I'm going to have enough to get me over to this tower so that my personal mission with the Scout will be done first, and then I can take the Azov and run back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4 trips to get this garage open. Okay, everyone's active. Let's go back to the map. Oh, hey, now we're starting to get to sunset. They have done a nice job of modeling what that nasty, burned, smoky sky looks like. I laid out some waypoints, so let's just see how far I can follow any of them. My understanding is that this map isn't too technically hard, not like most of the Russian maps, but not quite as simple as the Glades maps all were. So there are actually large sections of pavements like this, kind of like back in the original Michigan map. So some of those highway trucks that they've put out in DLC packs especially could finally see some decent use out here, because you actually get to drive a bunch on the pavement. Oop, speed bump. I haven't done first person in a while. It's a little disorienting. And a horn. Oh, hey, there is... Oh my god, is that already a gas station just right here? Does it work, or do I have to fix it? That's right, I got the big mud tires on, so I go Tokyo Drift if I hit the brakes too hard. Oh, this just got a little easier. Gas is already available in my normal mode, so it's free. Oh god, it's a contest. What the hell is this? Oh man, and it's got an 11-minute 40-second gold time. That means it's going to take forever to do this. Hey buddy, I'm not your buddy guy. We badly need some fuel delivered to our mines ASAP. Their machinery is halted, so hurry. Yeah, even if I liked the contests, I'd say about 40% of them now I don't. I'm up to 60%, but even if I like them, I have no clue how I would get to any of these mines so far. So screw that. We are heading over here. Nope, I already need 4-wheel drive, so that's disturbing. And it looks like, oh hey, it is our first river crossing. Oh, diff lock is always on this truck. That helps. Let's see how bad this gets. I do have the raised suspension on it, so I probably won't drown it. But we are flipsy-tipsy. Oh crap, where did the road go? I got so excited that I lost track. I think the road is over there. So don't roll over on the big rocks. Oh, there we go. Yeah, here's the road. Okay, everything's fine. Nope, okay. Fine is a relative term. Okay, I haven't flipped yet. Engine's still running. Technically, I don't know that there's going to be anything to winch to, though. If I have to recover, and that counts as a flip. Yep, okay, well there's something that's probably not going to help. Hang on. I'm not ready to give up quite yet. I'm really close to it, but I'm not quite there. I don't want that one. I want this one. Let's see if we can get the nose. Nope, hang on, we gotta get that winch to disengage. And then we can try to get that side of the nose. That's a little tree. Nope, it was worth a try. Yeah, I can get a little bit of movement. I'm gonna do some wiggling. Do some wiggling. Oh, hey, you know what? I have access to an emote for that. Let me see if I can get to it in short order. There we go. Wiggle, wiggle, baby. Oh, we're moving. We're moving.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
There you go. That is good advice, too. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh, it's like watching an upside down turtle. And you're just hoping for the best. You're hoping the seagulls don't come along and go for it. Oh, hey, I had a good jump there. I'm going forward and backwards. I do notice that my front wheels aren't actually turning. Okay, screw it. Where's recover? Oh, there's recover. You would make soup out of that turtle? Well, unfortunately, I did. I just had to. But that's... Oh, wait a minute. I don't remember seeing this here when I first started. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, that's because I accepted the contract. Once I kind of pulled out the front door. Okay, so welcome back to the garage. This is what take 2 looks like. When I manage to do this again, I may bring the Tataran over to help flip me in place, just so I can kind of keep going from that same spot. And then when I manage to flip this poor truck, every 35 feet, I'll have someone ready to help. Toot! Toot! Good air brakes into that one. Nope, don't hit the pole. It's good life advice, kids. If you can avoid it. Charge through town. I did actually look at those roadside tavern. Especially here in these later seasons, they've done a fun job of putting some neon signs of entertainment value on some of the town store faces. Maine had some good ones in particular. Yeah, okay, we're going to top up our fuel just because we have the opportunity to. So that's going to be... Let me do four-wheel drive now. That's going to be one of our other tactics here, is if I'm getting real low in fuel, instead of pushing it to the very last drop and then doing a recovery with 0 liters, maybe when I've got 10 or 15 liters left, do the recovery then, so I can drive over to that gas station. So now that I know that the road actually goes over here, how deep is this going to be? Maybe I don't want to go on this side. You'll notice he said he didn't want to go on this side and then just did it anyway. That's snowbird. Let's see if I can stay away from whatever rock caused me heartache last time. Get a lower gear here. Settle down. All wheels on the ground, please. There we go. We're bouncing really weird and hard. I think I may have a rock caught underneath. There we go. Now we're pulling. Oh, and that sky is angry. Well, I sure thought it looked like there was road over here. Oh, well, crap. The road went way over there instead. Can I get through? Well, I can kind of get through. I wonder if that's passable. Tell you what, we are going to find out if I can get up here. I'm a little worried about what we might find out. Because that looks like that is a waterfall. Oh. Well, Maine let you drive across the top of a waterfall, and I'm sure Ontario's just as cool as Maine, so let's just go. That's my goal with this. Actually, I'm going to keep this nice and slow here, help avoid rolling. But that is my goal with this particular vehicle, is just to do some of that initial scouting around. That's why they named it a Scout. Is this too steep? Nah, that's not too steep. That's perfectly fine. It might be a little bouncy. Okay, well that one killed the engine, so that counts. But this one, I'm now in a forest. So fixing myself isn't going to be hard at all. Stay on that side of the tree. There we go. This Scout with that roof rack loves to roll, so I'll see if I can avoid hitting double digits on the roll counter. That's going to be my goal here. That is some fast water. Also looks like some deep water. I can at least nudge out a little bit here. Okay. Yeah, maybe. This is such a bad idea. This is a dumb idea. I'm starting to feel the current. And for some reason I'm pivoting in place. Oh boy. Oh, I guess that's a really big rock. I needed to be higher up on that shoal. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all time. And your seat cushion is about to become a flotation device. Oh, I can see the fire station right there. This is probably going to be fine. I mean, the snorkel's still above water, right? That's all that matters. Okay. You wanted me to go backwards, I'm doing it. Okay, we're getting some movement this time. why it's jumping so much. Let's go low. Low gear. Oops. What did I just manage to do? Are we in a gear at all? I don't know what button I touched, but it made it very, very angry. I thought it actually shut the engine off there for a moment, but instead it caused me some problems. Saving. Thank you, game. Perfect. Go back to my mid-range low. I would be happy to go ahead. It's steering me the opposite direction to where the tires are going. I'd be happy to just go ahead and drive back out, call it a wash, and go back the other way, but I don't think that's what we're having. So I'm gonna roll the dice here. The water is actually a little shallower over here on this piece. The snorkel's still doing it for me, so I don't know. Back up. Take another run at this. I may have current pushing me into the rock. Nope, there we go. I'm free. Free. I don't know. There's no way I can drive up that, but maybe if I can get close enough to winch onto that tree over there? Oh, yeah! That calls for the new fireworks. Admire these for a moment with a drink. I know that this fireworks is 41 seconds long. I don't know if I made it loop or not, so just in case I decided to set a loop someplace, and let's not go on forever. But definitely a celebratory moment. I don't know how that worked. It shouldn't have. So now, let's see, if I come down here, maybe I can get around some of the thicker forest. Maybe go check out where that road goes, because, oh, I still have a ways to go to get to that tower. But on the plus side, I am across the river. Okay, we're gonna go up this side of the rock. Oops. Reverse, please. Oop, bounced. Not supposed to be able to pop a wheelie in this size vehicle, but here we are. It's not actually a road, but it did okay for getting me started. There we go. Oh my god, this is actually even paved. Let's take a look, see if I've opened up anything extra. Where does this go? This kind of does a bunch of meandering. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's not an actual functional bridge, is it? That had better be a broken bridge. Oh my god. Well, okay. Note for future self, you actually don't have to really go the really super hard way. There was a damn bridge sitting 40 feet in the other direction. Okay. Thanks, you monster game. But hey, if I'd known that, there's no way I would have even tried pulling off that ridiculous river ford, so that was worth it. Off into some mud. Let's It's not terrible mud, but it's got a little effort required. A couple of streamers I follow have mentioned that it's not really, it's not the crazy psycho mud or snow where it's just infinitely deep and that makes it difficult to get through, but there's lots of bumps and ravines and things, so you actually have to make some tactical decisions in where and how you drive. So that's when this kind of stuff actually gets fun, as opposed to the just infinitely deep mud, where if you've got the right truck with the right tires and enough patience, you just hold the trigger down and eventually you get to where you want to go. This one, if you do it wrong, you roll. And if you do it right, you don't have to wait 45 minutes to get all the way across the map. Is that... That looks like maybe once upon a time it was kind of roadish. Whereas if I stick to this, this is definitely a road that's going somewhere over there. Okay, we're gonna call an audible here. And we are gonna flip over to following this hunk of road. Just to see where it goes. For those concerned, and honestly this should be all of you, I do have today's stream listed as an avalanche alert because the game is set, well, broadcast time starts at 6 p.m. Pacific, which would generally be about the time I would wrap up anyway, but because this is brand new Season 9, chances are I'll stream a little bit longer than that, so I might overlap the game a bit. I've got the gold light hooked up, ready to go. I've got the Bluetooth horn set up. It's good to go. I would just, I guess I wouldn't have to turn on the TV. The Bluetooth monitor, the horn, is tied to a data feed, so it'll go whether I'm watching it or not. But obviously I have to turn on the TV so I know what's going on. And nothing contributes to the roll meter faster than actually paying attention to hockey out of the corner of your eye. These houses. Oh man, is this another river crossing? Oh jeez. Oh, okay. Well, at least the slight good news is that that bridge wasn't going to get me over to this thing anyway. I'm still going to have to go deal with this. That actually looks like a real small crossing though. So I come over here. I bet this looks like I'm going to want to come down that way-ish. Some lower gear in the mud. I don't see any heavy currents. That is a good sign. A little deep, but not hugely deep. This isn't bad. Not after a brief bit of literal floating in the river earlier on my last crossing. So I will take this one. Pop right out the other side. They aren't Tatterin level good, but the mud tires for this Scout are really pretty good. They helped a bit, I believe, there in that last crossing. They're definitely helping through this stuff right here. This is one of those moments where you just hold the trigger and figure eventually you'll make it through. Let's take a quick map check. So there's one that breaks that way. Oh, the one that breaks that way, this house with this crossing, I bet later on is going to be a mission delivery zone. But what I'm looking for right now is I am going to want to cross here to get back up on that road because that looks like it's going to bring me toward the tower. That means I got to stay in this muck here. Looks a lot like the last crossing. It's got some bumps and some water and some rocks, but it doesn't look like it gets deep or fast. It is making use of the mud tires, so. That's the trade-off to not having a rocky bottom, is having a soggy bottom. You know how bad that can be. I don't think I even went into low for that. I'm still in automatic. Oh, I'm getting a little frisky. There you go. Rubber pointed down. At the top of the hill, check the map again. I think that waypoint marker I've got out there is the one that I've got sitting, I guess, not on because I missed, but right next to the watchtower. That'll get me at least close enough I can see it and get the rest of the way on my own. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why it was doing all that weird bucking. It's because I was low on the dinosaur juice. Okay, well that makes more sense. Oh, hey, look at that. It drives much better now when it's not choking to death. Yeah, that's on me. Oh, I didn't even know. Well, I didn't notice the little red bar because of the gorgeous red sky. Not gorgeous if you were there, I guess. Especially when the sky actually looks on that, you're going to be spending most of your time coughing on all the soot and ash in the air. It makes it far less fun. I did totally forget to make sure that I'm checking the map. Oh, so do I want to trust... The sentence was going to be, do I want to trust that this road actually goes around and loops around to it? I'm modifying that along the way to do I want to trust SnowRunner? And we all know the answer to that is no, do not trust SnowRunner. So I am going to plot a course, Captain. That looks like it might almost be possible until I discovered that that last stretch is actually a 400-foot vertical cliff somewhere in there. Good news is I've got still plenty of fuel available. This is kind of intended as a road. But I've got plenty of fuel, so getting there shouldn't be an issue. If I'm actually able to do it successfully and then I want to recover back to the garage, I can. I'll still have extra fuel, at least enough to get back to the gas station where I can top everything back up again. Then we're going to put the Azov to work, fixing up that fire station. Wow, this is a nice rocky road. Back when I lived in Colorado, one of my favorite roads, probably not the, but one of mine was known as Stony Pass. And you only get one guess as to why they named it that. And it had a stretch where you come up through really tight forest. So even though it's all on national, it's all like federal forest land, so it's illegal to leave the trail. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't, because it is hard, solid packed trees. And it is just a field of boulders. But they're all small enough that it's not like you need a King of Hammers rock crawling rig to get over them. Most stock four-wheelers will do it, but it is a hard, jarring ride. Just pictured Rocky's face all over the road. Okay, Rocky, you should be up here on the top. How is Rocky not one of my most frequent... Oh, okay, there he is. Never mind. And then a bonus sandwich for you. Oh, hey, look at that. The emote wall still works. I rarely pay attention to that thing over there. Oh, look at me. I'm stopped just a couple of feet short of accomplishing my first mission, Watchtower, with the Scout. New objectives turning up everywhere. Okay, let's stop the engine. Oh, yeah, we're cranking them out. Caring for tourists. If this area is on fire, you should not be touring here. Don't be a jerk. Far, far away. Is that the one that I thought I was looking at earlier? Where the hell am I? I'm all twisted around. Okay, this is how I got started. This is the house that I thought would be directly mission tied. There's actually one over here. Far, far away. Oh, that gets me a nice look across. I think this is a corner of the burned zone. There. Oh, I see a truck. It looks like, ooh, that's the big badass Caterpillar. Those are just trees. There is a water tower that looks like it needs some constructing. Oh, here's an upgrade. Oh, okay. There's something I got to pay attention to. There's caring for tourists. You can get to caring for tourists. This is one of the items that I saw before. If you just bail out of the garage and you start heading straight for this first tower. Oh, there's a trailer. It might be the ability to cross right there, but if you actually just follow this road thinking, hey, I'll cut across to that tower, there isn't one. You can come down here and you got this little crossing here. And I'm betting probably somewhere, yeah, where this road points in, there's probably something that connects through over here. But yeah, as I am seeing here, unless there's something up here in the black, there aren't any actual bridges that make it easy to get over here. You got to do water crossings. And it looks like, instead of doing this hard one over here, I just taken this stupid bridge right there. Then I could have come around, taken the two shallow ones, and Bob would have been my uncle. Oh well. Too bad for that. So let's see. As long as I'm here, let's go ahead and get that one activated. So let's see. That shows up as, yeah, as a task giver. There we go. So that puts that one on. Oh, yeah, okay. So oh, okay, that's where the mines are. So from the gas station has the fuel canisters. You got to go to that mine, and then you got to go to that mine, which doesn't seem like it's all that far, but if you have almost 12 full minutes to get the gold, either that's one of those that a normal person could actually do it in half. Those are the contests I like. Or this is one of those where the first time through, you're going to find all of the weird, really hard stuff, and it's going to take a good quarter hour. So, screw that for now. I got 100%. It'll happen eventually. Probably won't happen on stream. Kind of depends. If I do it and it's one of those that do it the first try, then nope, it's done, it's over. If it's one of those that makes me rage a little bit, I might do it on stream just for the entertainment value. If it's one of those that makes me want to pull my hair out, I get so angry, then no, I'm probably not going to embarrass myself that much. Where does this road go? It goes down this hill. Can we do some downshifting? Oh, that does not look like this car is going to be happy with it. But there are enough trees that I can correct unhappiness, if need be. Hey, you made it, little fella. Let's go ahead and take this not road down here to what looks like it actually might be a road. Hey, look at that. Honestly, to only have only one roll that killed the engine, but 2 rolls total in this thing isn't bad. Hey! As you may know, our region is very popular with tourists, and there are some very popular outdoor recreation areas in the area. Allow myself to introduce myself. Could you run over them and check that everything is fine? I question your wording, but yeah, sure. I might even, I don't know, where are they? Maybe I do them now. Caring for tourists. Oh, one of them's way over there. There's the East Camp. The West Camp, no, it doesn't even show the letters, but it's over here in the darkness, and then the North Camp is also, yeah, out in the darkness. That's fine. That's okay. Let me get a look. What else? There is zero chance of just fording the river right there. Normally, SnowRunner is pretty good about tipping its hat to where you can actually get across. Like this here, the road leads down, so you can probably skip from island to island. The road pops back up here, and then you can probably skate along through these and then pop out there. Which is handy for this trailer that from here looks like it... Oh, I'd say it looks like it could be a fuel trailer, but I guess it's telling me right there, flat out, it's one of the new water trailers. I will need that eventually. I don't need it now. And it looks like... Hey, Mrs. Jedi, welcome for the resub, which you are legally obligated to do. It's part of the marriage contract. But I appreciate it nonetheless, especially because it fires off the fun little animation alert. Still don't quite have those tweaked the way I wanted them. I don't know whether the guy who actually designed them had a different alert system in mind. Maybe Streamlabs does them a little differently than Stream Alerts. I don't know, but I enjoy it, and I thank you. And someday I'll get around to maybe fixing this up a little bit better. Still a ton of things to do. I also need to work on walk-on music. I found that there used to be part of the Stream Elements bot that would do walk-on noises. So the first time a person showed up in the chat during the course of a stream, if you had it set up, it would play some walk-on music for them. And it seemed like it's definitely a thing that I want to have done. But when they moved their bot system from running on the machine that you're streaming from to become a cloud bot, they got rid of that functionality because they're jerks. And the only on-machine bot that they've got right now is outdated, but technically still works, but it's only available for Windows, and I run on Mac because I'm that guy. So I may actually have to start looking into how to write my own bot, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really interested in doing that. But it seems a little frustrating. I would like to have something just automatically waiting for me because this is America, damn it, and that's what I want. Look at the tires on this thing. Those look like they may have refreshed the tire models. Those show a lot more tread than I remember them having before. And I've even been playing at the higher resolution on the Steam Deck to this monitor lately, so the fact that this looks really clear and nice is kind of unusual for me. I need metal rolls, I need metal beams, I need metal bricks. Nope, wait, just bricks. And those come from this warehouse over here. How do I get there? I got a little trail that would drop me down here. Or I got a little trail that looks like it might be a touch sketchy right there. Or maybe I can just cut straight through here. Tell you what, I'm going to go to that one. I'm going to come in here. And it looks like there's a clearing through the trees that kind of comes down and around. Those trees might not be too thick, but let's go see what we got. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Oop, that's right, I know I'm back on Switch because if I honk too quickly, it skips the second one. There we go, headlights and beacons on for safety. Toot. Brake removed for lack of safety, and we're off, we're running. So I've got that Scout available with extra fuel still sitting on top, so I can do a quick recover and head this way if I need to. I'm hoping I can complete these missions here all on a single tank with the Azov. Although I think I just have to drive to the other end of the main drag of town to refuel, so realistically, fuel isn't going to be a problem since this isn't hard mode. I'm still thinking about a hard mode run. Yeah, I got a little while to think about it. Hey, I actually tried to remember using my cough button that time when I coughed. So let's see. I've got that good multiplayer game running on my Steam Deck now, so I'm probably going to keep rolling with that one. Now that I have that initial long drive in Crocodilsk done, it's actually a lot more interesting trying to get through some of those missions. Yeah, I see clear sky through here. As long as I don't hang up too hard on that tree. Oh, hey, that also saves me driving through a bunch of water. It's gross. So yeah, I've got the multiplayer save set up, ready to go on the Stream Deck. Normally I would assume that Windows running on Linux really, based game would have the better online stability. But especially with the patch for this Season 9 here, online has just been a nightmare trying to get connections, even on PC to PC. So maybe the Switch might actually have a little bit of a head start on that. So let's see. Here's bricks. Ooh, there are only 3 bricks available, but I will take 2 of them. I've got a... Oh, hey, I've got a crane. Let's go see if they actually have the metal beams here. Got the metal rolls. There's metal beams. Oh, I can do this in only 2 trips instead of 4. Since I've got the truck with the loading crane. Oh, hey, this just became a lot more sensible. It's the other thing that I've picked up so far about this one is that a lot of times the level developers will get a little, we'll just say bored and lazy, and they will come up with those, I need 400 of this particular thing delivered to these 6 different places, please just go do that, and that's your mission. And it makes up for the complexity of driving by making you drive the same path over and over and over again. Same goes for logging missions. Supposedly, the logging missions still exist in this one, but the please bring me 84 of each item, they have curtailed that. So there are some long drives in here, but they're long drives that you kind of make once for a contract, and then you can move on to doing the next thing. So cuts way down on the boredom factor. I think these trees are short enough that I can just mow them down with this nice big truck. Yeah. Don't go down the dirt road, because that's just going to loop me back around through the puddle. I need to get back over here to the pavement. There we go. Easy peasy. Actually getting to do a little driving in the daylight in SnowRunner. So apparently, if that bright orange sky was how they deal with nighttime, I may not object too heavily to the constant nighttime in this game. Normally that's one of the downsides of playing in normal mode, is that you don't get any say in the matter. You get the 20 hours of night per day. When you play New Game Plus, you can get rid of that, but New Game Plus is not normal mode. The multiplayer game I got set up is New Game Plus. I forgot to turn off the nighttime stuff, though that Crocodilsk map has a really bright nighttime as well, so that works out. And then B, I don't even remember what B was. I'm too taken by making deliveries here. Release winch, pack cargo, deliver the first beam. Okay, I believe there were 4 beams, so we're covered there. And there were at least 3, if not 4, of the metal rolls. So yeah, we've got enough to rebuild this. This is way easier than main. I think it's just this one contract and it just fixes the garage and you're done, instead of the 6 different contracts that each fixed a piece at a time, which was very cool, very different. Still makes it one of my favorite regions. But definitely involved a lot more effort to get that all repaired up. I'll just leave that crane out since I'm going to need it to grab the next set of metal beams anyway. Oh, yeah, where I was going. So, yeah, A, I forgot to turn off nighttime. B, I forgot to automate myself up to a multi-level driver, so I'm a rank 1 driver, which means I don't have access to a lot of the add-ons and stuff that I would really like to have, like putting a fuel tanker on the back of a truck instead of having to pull it around on a trailer. I did, however, remember to bring the mod trucks and trailers that give you access to free money. Otherwise, that particular map would have been crazy hard without the ability to buy a trailer or anything. Because I think there are a few that are left on the map, but not a lot of resources there. So normal mode's how I'm doing this one here. I have a multiplayer normal mode save set up on this one. The Bardic one has actually been in to hop around in it a little bit. I want that one on the platform. And then I want metal rolls. But aside from 1 or 2 uses, you have 1 more of those left, okay. Besides 1 or 2 uses of that multiplayer, I haven't used it much because I was worried that the Switch version here just wouldn't be up to snuff. I think as it turns out, it actually is, as long as you don't want the mods that are verboten on all consoles, not just Switch, but they're blocked out from the Xbox and PlayStation as well. But I don't have a hard mode save started yet. It's something I'm interested in doing. My thought is maybe after I've finished Season 9, because honestly, this will probably take a week to 2 weeks, especially if I slow it down to catch more on stream. Then I'll have a couple of months until Season 10 is out and available next. I might start a hard mode run just to see how bad I actually can be at doing that. You got to pay for recoveries, you got to pay for fuel, you got to pay for repairs. You can't just grab all the free trailers out there, sell them for full value, and be done with things. You only get partial resale value, which means the age-old cheat of popping into the trailer store, buying a 2,000-liter fuel trailer, refilling your tank, and then selling it back for every penny you paid for it are a thing of the past. I believe I have discovered that to this point in the game, at the 100% level, I've been able to make something like $8 million worth. So as long as you can spread out your expenses, I think there exists plenty of money in the game for covering all of that. But what makes hard mode is that in the early going, it is very possible to paint yourself into a corner where you have $0 left and no trucks that are capable of moving, and you basically have to delete your save and start again. That's the part that scares the crap out of me. Should I actually be scared? No, not really, but it makes a good figure of speech. Infrastructure restored! Good start. Now you can buy vehicles and trailers and tune them as well. That's the customization. Oh, and of course, a small token of our appreciation. $10,550. Now, is that US or Canadian? Because that's going to be important in this game. And $1,150 would be a good amount of XP. Unfortunately, it turns out you can max out your driver level just doing the base game, the 3 regions that come in the base game. So I haven't used an XP in a very, very long time. And the Krokodilsk map that I'm doing, the mod map, it provides 0 XP for anything. So that's where on that save I am permanently locked in as a first level driver, which it's a small challenge level, but is also a frustrating pain in the ass. Ooh, show rewards, there we go. Trailer store is available, customization is available, refuel and repair is available, and the truck store. Oh, apparently I couldn't buy any new trucks, I could only bring in the stuff that I'd retained. which is fine. That's all I needed anyway. But oh, hey, look at this. Tuning, repair, and trailer store. That's all fixed up pretty. There are a couple of trailers just sitting right there. Are they just decorative? I think I've seen this before in a couple of other maps where they have the actual models of usable trailers, but when they're behind the gates like that, they're just for decorative purposes. Especially those gates. Those gates sit really high. Yeah, there's no winch point on there. So that is not a real pair of trailers. Trailer store. Okay, trailer store is available. Back you out of that spot. So, bam. Contract number 1 is complete. And, oh, hey, we are ready to start looking at water towers. I'll accept it because it's right there. That water tower needs a cabin. I think there actually was a cabin sitting at that warehouse. It needs metal rolls, but there's only one left there. It's pointing me to that warehouse for now because I've already been there, and it knows that there's one left. Oh, yeah. This must be where the other one lives. Oh, there's another cabin there. And metal. Oh, and that'd be nice if I don't have to build cabins. Although, there's a crafting icon. That's where you can build cabins. And you can build consumables? That's interesting. Maybe you deliver either fuel or water and it spits out consumables. I will need to get up there and explore that then to see what's going on with that. And I'm thinking this is a paved road. I bet that leads right out to that warehouse. Okay, so where's this water tower out? Oh, hey, this water tower is actually really close. Maybe I go grab the cabin. Just grab the cabin and go looking for that one. And then where's water tower 2? Water tower. Oh, hello, sir. What do we have here? A sideboard trailer with, I don't know what that icon is. Was that wooden planks, maybe? As my voice gets really high because I'm not sure what that is. It is small pipes. Oh, okay. Don't think anything is needed pipes yet. Unless this tower... Oh, never mind. This tower needs that other cabin plus pipes, and I'm going to hope that there's maybe some pipes just sitting right here. There's small pipes. And that one had a cabin. So that one is actually almost entirely self-contained right there in that area. That's not bad. So, water tower. Oh, I still have to accept it. Accept it, dumbass. There we go. So let's see. And this is driving a scout around. Is this out in the burned out zone? Let's start from the beginning. We've put out the fire and contained it, for the most part. A lot of the infrastructure is still covered in smoke. We have to explore the surrounding area and see what we can do. Okay, so this... Is this where I saw that corner burned out? Yeah, there's the corner of the burned out area. So I think this is just driving through 4 spots in the burned out stuff. I could actually... You know what? I could actually take the scout for that. But first up, water tower number 1 is just right here. Let's start tracking this one. So I need a cabin and 2 metal rolls. Oh, the metal rolls involve driving over to that other one. That's really close, though. That's not a problem. We can get this done. So let's see. Let's get this fired back up. Let's drive out here. Technically speaking, I have the ability now to go grab the Tega and a nice 5-slot trailer and do this in less trips, but let's see. Let's see about coming in this way. Just because I've got it out already. Let's see how well this truck can do. This will also let us explore that other entrance to the warehouse, because someday that'll probably be useful. I'm guessing maybe I gotta drive down that road to get to the water tower. See it? Yep, there it is, up on the hill. Ooh, it's always worrisome. Oh, no, hey, look, another town. I want to drive over there, but first... Oh, hey, task. Open this up first. New objective. Help the evacuees. Please help us, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. We had to evacuate quickly, so we abandoned our trailer in a hurry and left some personal belongings behind. Bring the trailer here, and we'll make it worth your while. Accept. This is SnowRunner. I'd love to help you with your task, just not right now. Well, I'll come back and check your stuff out later. Oh, hey, they've used some of the tent stuff from Season 7 and the race. I think this may have been gas station music originally. But yep, we're definitely using some Season 7 models over here. With Canadian flags stuck onto them. That makes them new. Okay, this is a big 8-wheeler, so it's not going to make this turn that easily. I like that they've got kind of a more traditional evacuee center tent set up in the center row here. And these must be all the tourists just come to check out the carnage with their trailers. Okay, did not actually need to take a tour of the trailer park, but there we have it. We did it. So this one I need to drive into just because I need to drive through it. Don't see any fun yellow squares out that direction, so this one was probably the only task. Will that move? It'll move. It hurt a little bit, but you're going to need to back up, sir. Thank you for your cooperation. My flashing lights were on. You should have known, sir. So we go up and over this hill. This is not going to be a problem going down. Or maybe it is. I don't know. And that big long bed there is actually making it difficult to go down. I don't know that I'll be able to come back up this direction. Once I got my tuchus cleared of that rock ledge, though, this wasn't so bad. And now the mud puddle that I was trying to avoid driving through the first time, I'm just going to plow right through the middle this time. Because it don't care. So I need a cabin. And 2 metal rolls. I think there's only 1 metal roll left. There's only the one. I'm going to put it on the platform. I'm going to put the cabin in the bed. So I will be able to deliver all but 1 piece of cargo for this particular contract. I guess that means I'll have to go over and just do Water Tower 2, since everything it needs is already sitting over there, and then grab one of the extra metal rolls that are already sitting over there and then bring it back over here. Would not be surprised if there is a crafting station for converting metal rolls and metal beams back and forth. That's fairly common on most of these maps. Most that do the conversions at least. Keep the crane attached to this thing. I don't have to worry about bouncing it on top and wanting to fall off every 37 meters. I very strongly wonder if I can actually get back up the slope. If need be, I'll just go get the Tega. I'll have it pull me up this hill. Kinda getting started. I think my low nose is causing me issues. Work on rocking it back and forth. Okay, we're doing a little bit of climbing. The gorgeous maple tree is a little in the way for vision, but let me pivot this around to the front. That'll make it easier for me to pick back up after I'm going to have to set it down here. I think I can manage to winch my way up using one of those trees. Don't roll all the way back down, please. Oh, hey, yeah, that'll do nicely. Keep going. Release that winch. We're gonna do just a real simple grab on that. Now don't go flipping. Flipping is not cool. I gave up on my tree winch a little too soon, didn't I? Well, on the plus side, I can at least work on trying to get this roll pulled up a little higher. It would be super nice if it would not manage to roll its way back down to the bottom when I get pulled to the top. There we go. And can I winch from the... Yeah, I can winch from the mid-body. That's probably going to be safer here. That will help me avoid the rolls. Shorten things up just a little bit here. Oh, nope, I hit the wrong button that time. And that's a Y button. Yeah, but I'm getting totally confused here. I want the X button first. There it is. Now I want this button. There we go. Now it's going to start pulling it in. See if I can at least get it up off ground level. That's all we need. We're good there. Okay, churn, baby, churn. Oh, apparently the driver of that car got so angry that they just hopped in and drove away because it's not here in the parking lot at all anymore. Sorry, sir, but you know, progress and all. How do I get up to the water tower? Well, there's a little bit of a road there that I bet connects to that, so I bet I do need to come over here to this. Let's go 3 waypoints. See what shows up on the map then. Already getting to be nighttime. Welcome back to SnowRunner. Oh, hey, look at that. You actually don't have to drive through all that water. The road bends around to the side. Oh, color me surprised. Thinking ahead to the next tower. There's a trailer already there with a small pipe, so I may actually want to go grab the Tega for that one. Take it over with the low saddle on it. Grab up that trailer, and then I can deliver the pipes with the trailer, and then I can hit the warehouse that's over there. Oh, hooray! Break time for Pathfinder. Lugging around houses. Yep. Luxury cabins. Actually, yes, when you're playing on Yukon, that is how you craft a cabin. You take a cargo container, and depending on the map, sometimes it's metal beams, sometimes it's wood planks, and you can craft those together to make a cabin. So far, this one was just sitting around in a warehouse somewhere, so I picked it up and stole it, and now I'm working on delivering it. Apparently, to repair this first water tower, it needs a cabin, so I guess the water tower has to be permanently manned or something, and it needs a couple of metal rolls. Unfortunately, repairing the garage took the first 2 out of only 3 metal rolls at this warehouse, so I grabbed the last one that was available there. So I'm not going to quite get this tower open on this one run, but it's going to be close. Let's see, I need to go ahead and follow the road around. Ooh, hey, there's stuff happening. Oh, I wonder if that's one of the mines I need to go to. That miserable, stupid contest. We'll come back to it. Running over their important warning road signs. I see. Oh, was there one? Yeah, I didn't even see. Some of those important warning road signs are invulnerable. They're kind of like Bowman's shopping carts in 7 Days to Die. But others you can send them flying, hundreds of kilometers well off the map. Those are the most fun. I was going to knock down that turn arrow there, but I couldn't quite bring myself to turning that hard without rolling the truck. Oh wow. Yeah, that's got to be a mine up there. So we'll be back for that one later. Although realistically, I'm at the entrance. I might just pop in real quick to take a peek, just in case there's a task lying around over here. Some of those large cargo things. So it may be that there will be a contract here later that's going to need me to take one of those giant tanks somewhere. Oh, hey, it's one of those little cargo skips. A little mini cat. I bet it gives me this one for free. The Yukon gave me a couple of them for free. I actually never really used them. There we go. Free Caterpillar TH357. I'm not going to say it's a useless vehicle. It would be really handy if you showed up with a flatbed trailer and you needed to pick something up off the ground or deliver it onto a platform and you didn't have the on-truck crane like this one has. Then that little Caterpillar can be super useful. Otherwise, it's got nothing. It can scoop up one piece of cargo. Technically speaking, I think it could actually pick up this cabin and drive around with it, even though the cabin is 2 slots. And its cargo tines are really only kind of 1 slot sized. Physics will allow you to try that, but it's rear wheel steering, so it's really weird to try to drive in a game that's already a little weird with its physics anyway. It burns through gas. It has a small capacity. It's a cute flavor vehicle. It's not an actual real vehicle. I think this is one of those permanent signs. Let me click it and see. Yeah, it didn't really want to move. Cargo management. We're going to deliver a cabin. Oh, super glitchy. Get out. There we go. Fling this over here so that I can pack it. So can't deliver it unpacked, which sounds unfair, but there you go. Pack that cargo. Deliver that metal roll. I need metal roll number 2. Let's see if there's something. Let's see if there just happens to be something real close. Oh, it's highlighting it just because I recently discovered it. Yeah, here we go. It shows up on my list now. I could take control of it. It does have fuel, so that's handy. Go back to the fire department. Fire department needs their water towers, so where does it say metal rolls? Is it really pointing me back here? Metal beams? Yeah, okay, now it's just flat out lying. As you do. Let me check out. It does appear that this one over here, that's right next to where all the good times for Warehouse 2 live. So let's see, what's the most straight up way of doing this? I'm going to go ahead and activate that one. I need a cabin, which should come from this warehouse. There's the cabin. And I need 2 small pipes. It has them both, but if I only take one, then I can get the other one from this sideboard trailer. And then with that cargo unloaded and used, then that sideboard trailer is mine, free and clear. So let's go back to the garage. Where did I put the Tega? The Tega's down here. Got access to customization again. Let me make sure everything's still tuned nicely. Bump, bump, bump. Tires got those are the big mutters, right? Yeah, 51-inch are the big mutters. That, I really don't need the spare wheel. If things have gone that bad, then they've already gone that bad. And I got the loading crane on. Oh, hey, do I already have the low saddle on? Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, so I didn't actually have to change anything. Wait, there is one thing. There is one thing. We have new stickers. Oh, that is a giant list. Electro Moose, that one is old. Harsh Driver is a classic. I've got those on a bunch. Let me work my way down lower on the list here. I am betting that the new ones got added down at the bottom. So, truck, okay. For Mother Russia. Bad guy, I think. Diesel burner, yeah, I've seen these before. The thumb wheel's only halfway down. Easy Rider. Ooh, Team Saber. Team Tonto. Total Overload. Very Loud. I think there's a Tatra that I would qualify for very loud. I'll have to keep that in mind. Honk. Okay, I like this one, even though it's got a clown. It's creepy. Champion. Lucky Time. Nice Dirt. Pumped Up. Cold Turkey. Oh, I think this one, I think Cold Turkey may have been from the last one. Yeah, here's the farming stuff. Farm Gang. Egg Energy. Farm Heart. Make Hay. The Harsh Farmer. Happy Azza. Oh, hey, there you go. Here comes some horns. Milk Power. Okay, now we're into the new ones. Don't Touch My Tree. The Firebender. Legally distinct from. The Toronto Firefighters. Hydrant. Firewatch, legally distinct from Baywatch. Foam Party. Oh, okay, I just know it's going to be Goosekeeper, so I'm just going to apply it right now. Maple Syrup, that's a good one. Y'all have any more of this? Maple Syrup 2. I like that one. And we don't have Planet B. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Goosekeeper is going on the hood. Wow, that is a lot of collapsing of the list there. Oh wait, do I have to? Oh, here we go. Here's how we get to the next slot. Can I just cycle around? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna put. I have to do it again. There you go. Just. Oh, okay. I get what happened. Go up, not to the side. Nope. Crap. It's gonna make me go down the whole list. I'm gonna put a maple syrup on the door because I think that is an important statement to make. We got the Goose Goalkeeper on the hood. That one's now a new permanent classic, so I need some maple syrup on the door. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Oh, we're getting so close. Okay, we're up to the farm junk. There's the foam party. Here we go, maple syrup. Now I got any more of this? I think I'm liking that one actually. And then is the far door the only? Oh, you can put one up on the roof as well. We're just gonna go with that. Sometimes I could get all of, the Sims on it and just spend the day doing the customizations. Okay, beacons are hot. How the hell do I get where I want to go? So this says cabin. Does this actually have small pipes? It does have some small pipes. Does it buy me anything? Honestly, no, it doesn't. I could take one of them over now, but I've got 2 in this warehouse, I've got 2 in the other warehouse, and I've got 1 in the trailer. I'm gonna have to go pick up the trailer first. I could drop off that 1 pipe, or I could just go straight to the warehouse with it to pick up the cabin and the other pipe, because that's only 4 slots, and this trailer will have 5, and then just deliver it all at once. Actually, I could even pick up the extra metal rolls as long as I was there. Just fill all 5 slots, drive to Tower 2, and then bring it straight back over to Tower 1. I think this sounds like a plan. Caution, sticky handle. That should totally be one. I thought it was possible on the Windows version of the game to actually import your own stickers. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo are way too worried about porn stickers for them to allow the custom stickers on console. But, PC definitely don't care. Actually, instead of that... And then 1 big shortcut, because that couldn't possibly be a problem to get through that way. There we go. The bar, restaurant, diner. Here's the Popo. And the city in Maine is a little livelier than this one, but a lot of reused models, including the grocery stores. It's plural. That's how you know it's better than the competitive chains. Put a small effort into not Tokyo drifting right off the edge of the pavement here. Gonna fail pretty badly at it, but gonna try at least. These mud tires do enjoy sliding on pavement. It's been a while since I've been on a map that actually has this much pavement, so it's gonna be an adjustment period. Yep, oh yeah, we're drifting. Oh man, I gotta get across to a different island. Oh crap, this just got harder than I was expecting. Oh, hey, we got yellow squares all over the place here. A little farther. New objective. Swimming the wrong way. Oh boy. Oops, I rolled back off. There we go. This dupe had to haul something across the river, but he took the wrong route and got stuck in the rift. Oh, yeah. Can you please drive there and check if there's anything that can be rescued? Let's go to the details first. What all you got for me? Oh my god, there's chemical barrels. Oh, okay, his barrels are actually all just sitting right there. But it's not showing me where the pier is. This has me... Oh, no. That is where it wants the barrels to be delivered to, but it's not showing me where the barrels are starting from. I'm going to have trust issues with you, sir. I'm still going to accept the task, but the actual conduct of the task is going to have to wait. Hey, there's an anchor. Here's another task. Nice, picking up all of the role-playing opportunities. Deliver to the port. With everything that happened, the local boaters are overwhelmed. Please, bring something to help fix the boats, and we'll pay you back. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Sometime. Oh God, there's yellow squares everywhere here. Let's see, this one's for delivering scary, scary barrels. It didn't even give me any... Oh, trailer. A delivery from the port. There is a family living not far from here, in the hills. We need to deliver this trailer with cargo to them, and we'd like to hire you for that. We will make it worth your while. Oh, and apparently I get to keep the trailer at the end of that task. That's a good one. I like those tasks. Accept it. Not actually going to start it yet. So that means I should not get the XP for discovering this, but it did drop, so yep. And this is some other delivery zone. This is the one I already started, right? Yeah, okay, that's the delivery to the port. Okay, got all of those. So that means getting to that warehouse just got a lot more complicated. I know I can cross here. Or I can be a little more rational about things. And I need to drive around this way to go check out that crafting plant. Anywho. Yeah, honestly, wait, I gotta delete one of those. I am just a hint saddened that I can't just dive across the water to go grab that warehouse and hammer out these first two water towers quick and dirty, but them's the breaks. It does make me happy that I didn't stop to pick up those extra metal rolls, or pipes, or whatever the hell I was going to grab and just drag them along with me. Because that would have turned into a lot of extra dragging around here. Honk my way back up the hill. This is one of those runs that you could actually do in one of the fancy Western Star highway trucks. Maybe when it comes time to do those tasks, I might actually finally break one of those trucks out just to see the beauty of it. It's nice to kind of branch out a little bit in some of those other trucks, especially the paid DLC ones that have spent money to support the developers on. Might actually get some use out of them too. Lovely little town. You know, I set myself to go that way, but I want to go down this back alley just because it's here. Note to self, don't just casually go down back alleys because they always lead to disappointment. I think there was a road on the other side of this house, but screw it. I see some dirt with no trees growing out of it, so I'm just going straight across. Ha, take that. Now messed up my waypoint system, but that's also just fine. I haven't used a ton of fuel, but it's here, so let's top up. Clear out the old waypoints. That's just so I know where the edge of the known universe is. Let's go see if we can know some more universe. So I've already been down there. That's how when you drive the wrong way, you end up at the much more difficult than it needed to be river crossing. More difficult than it needed to be, but clearly not impossible. There's some gunky rocky road. Favorite ice cream. The more gunk, the better. It's not a real technical hazard, just more of a slow you down type device. Happy with that. There is a road with some little bitty signage and some lights up there. Okay, I'll go look. That's enough to make me curious. It's quote-unquote just a house. Oh, hey, here's the axe. Yep, we are definitely driving around the axe circus. I'm going to go check out the plant, and then I am betting I need to come back out and go out that way. Oh yeah, hey, if it had been daylight, I would have seen that the axe is already literally right there in front of me. That looks good, though. I love a giant service tool in the middle of the road. Let's see what's doing out here at the plant. I saw something go by. Oh, look at that. We got us a task. It also looks like there's a fake crossing over there. Contamination removal. There's always nuclear crap lying around on these maps. Our guys were transporting hazardous chemicals, but lost all the cargo en route. Someone needs to ride to the mine, get the location of losses, then collect it all and deliver it to us. Will you do that? Absolutely, I will do that. Not right now. Accept. Since I've opened up some more map, what is that actually? Before I can get to the warehouse. I spent a moment thinking to myself, wow, the stream actually hasn't dropped so far tonight. And as I am thinking it, the blue screen and the Not Like This Kid pop up over there. Okay. So it takes a metal beam and a metal plank to make a cabin in this recipe. It takes long planks, metal beams, and metal rolls to make consumables? What are we feeding these people? I was hoping I could grab the first thing for this new stream. That's where that 90-second buffer that I've got turned on comes in handy. If it ever exceeds the 90-second buffer and it does literally restart, that does re-engage the first. So I think that even happened last time. I think there may have even been 3 firsts in that particular catastrophe. Okay, let's see what happens if I drive over here into the mud. And go check out this water tower. I can see a support through there. The trees are just thick enough that I can't quite make out the tank. Yeah, there we go. Oh, geez, that's huge. A water zone. Oh, is this one actually already working? Water management, source water tower. Oh, hey, so this water tower is actually already functional. I don't have anything equipped to actually accept water at the moment. There's a pipe down there. But, okay, good to note that this one is functional. Does it give me... It doesn't give me any kind of map tag for it, though. Maybe if once I've got a mission that wants water delivery to support firefighting services, it'll tag it up for me. Because it would be really helpful to know that that one's actually functional. So I have a feeling it's going to be a while before I can get the water tower 1 and 2 up and running.
I'm fighting my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
KDP has discovered the new glorious video redeem. And my nemesis has arrived. Oh, yeah, I'm about to overshoot there. Look at that. The bridge is broken. Who knew it? Following this highway any further will be a problem unless we fix this bridge. We could have done it ourselves, but all this fire havoc messed up our plans. So, will you help us? They beat me to, yeah, we'll do it, but not right now. So maybe I'll have to do this. So I have accepted. That's a crossing spot up there. I might not activate this one quite yet. Okay, let's stop that engine. So, oh yeah, here we go. That's definitely a broken bridge. And it's right next to this warehouse I need. All three of these arrows are probably sitting right there together. So I am looking at that water pipe. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's a water pipe. Maybe it's an oil line here. It's probably oil. If that piece is passable, I might be able to hop over this way. Squeeze over the top and then come down the river line and hope that I can crawl up here, or maybe through that little break, or no, going that way looks scary. So I either have to do that, or what does Broken Bridge want? Maybe I'll start with that. Let's go see what Broken Bridge actually wants me to do. Nope, that's the wrong button. That's the right one. Oh, I only need, oh no, I need a metal beam and I need a concrete block. Ah, new subscriber.
Keep your friends close and your nemesis closer. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thank you very much for the sub and the repeated test of the text-to-speech. Honestly, I'm a little shocked it's actually working. Things have been going pretty well tonight. Because you're a late arrival, but you are my nemesis, I haven't done anything special to deserve this yet, but I do want to show off, because I've got it brand new, my brand new fireworks overlay. So much cooler than the last one. I think the last one, I'm pretty sure the way they did it was they just kind of mirrored left to right, so it was a little too symmetric. This one's got a nice asymmetry about it. Very excited that I managed to get multiple things all added in the same gap between two streams. Kind of picking up steam. Still got about 1,000 things I want to get tucked in there. But I'm making progress, so I got a good feeling about that. So what do I need? I've lost, it's not tracking, so I lost it. I need one metal beam, and then I'm gonna need something to do with concrete. If it's concrete blocks, there are 2 of them here. So let me go look at that again. If it's one of each, I could do it with my other truck. One metal beam, one concrete block. So let me make sure, okay, the add engine is stopped. Let me go back to the Azov. The Azov should be empty now. Yep, it's delivered. I am gonna save just a touch of time here. We're gonna warp back to the garage. I don't actually need to change anything. I just needed to get to the garage in short order. Saves a little bit of drive-in time. Let me get this over. Well, in theory, I could buy a trailer here, but that's too easy. I'm not above cheating, but I am just a hair above super slack. So rather than grabbing a trailer and just driving it out there and taking care of all of this stuff at once, I'm going to go grab the metal beams in the bed of this, and I'm going to grab the one concrete block I need on the crane. And then I'm just going to drive these straight over to where the Taiga is waiting. And once the bridge is repaired, then the Taiga can just resume its course. And it can work on finishing off those 2 water towers. If I can work my way through that, I'll consider that to be a pretty darn successful first stream in Season 9. It's still going to take me a little while to get to, which does remind me, I have got everything ready for the avalanche alert, except I need to turn the TV on. So as soon as I'm over here to do my cargo loading, I don't know whether this was intended to be a shortcut through here or not, but it sure as hell is one now, because I'm even using it subconsciously at this point. I'm pretty sure the road goes around a long way and through the water, but who wants to do that? So let's see, let me park you up here. I'm going to stop the engine because I can. I'm going to load up the one metal beam. Let me change tracking real quick, just to be sure I do this correctly. So I need a metal beam and then one concrete block. X, go to concrete blocks. It's 2 left, perfect. And I'm going to put that on the loading platform. Now, while it sits and idles, let me get the TV going. Okay, it's warming up. The hamsters are moving on it. I do love me a Vizio TV, but oh my God, they take as long to warm up as a classic tube TV does. Okay, it's actually already running. My old man syndrome just doesn't want to wait for anything. I've got old man and young man syndrome all at the same time, which is complex. So we got to bring up ESPN app, and then it takes a while to do a little bit of server conversation to figure out what's on right now. Oh God, I'm clicking and driving. Let me set that down real quick. Okay, I think everything's good to go. We are rocking and rolling. We are on our way. We're delivering metal beams. Hey, Kooky, welcome in. Hey, you've managed to find a stream. And normally, I would probably be done in about the next 4 minutes or so, but kicking off season 9, I've got myself involved now in a string of contracts here, so I'm actually going to go a little bit longer than I normally would. So welcome in, have a seat. Let's see, I have repaired the opening garage, so I have access to free fuel and repairs. I am working on delivering the things needed to get the first 2 water towers repaired, but I have run into, naturally, a SnowRunner complication where there is, imagine this, a bridge down between me and the warehouse that I need to get to that has most of the remaining materials that I need. So I've got everything I need to repair that bridge right here now. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Don't want to turn that way. I've already learned the hard way that that does not lead to anything useful yet. I had a couple of fun tasks, but it does not lead to the bridge, it does not lead to the warehouse. It does not lead to water tower number 2. Shop good buns. I'm liking it. Oh, I gotta watch the TOS, but I'm liking that. That must be a Timmy Hortons, but they want to avoid the copyright strike. I'll have to play some kind of SUV RPG. Well, that sounds awesome. You're playing the Forerunner RPG, right? I heard they have a really good second edition. Hope you get whatever the truck streaming equivalent of a hat trick is. Well, you know, that's what I'm looking at completing 3 tasks in a row here, so I'm going to take you at face value. I'm passing here anyway, and I'm not one. Oh, wait. I got to hold the button for longer to get fuel station access. There we go. It is active now because I've got this contest, and I think I've accepted 1 task that want those fuel barrels. So now I actually have to slow down when I'm going through the fuel station. This would have been a good mission for one of those road trucks that I was talking about, that I'm going to be a long time before I remember to actually use one, but one of those fancy Wolfpack Western Stars would have been nice for this trip. I think it would have done fine taking my shortcut through the trees to that first warehouse. And would definitely do just fine, because with the exception of this little washout right here, it's paved the entire rest of the way to this bridge. The Azov has some good go in it, just not some fast go in it. All these seasons, honestly, I think the Tega may still be my favorite truck. The Zix is the nigh unstoppable workhorse. I actually disallowed myself from making too much use of it after I finished using it to death in Amur. It just seemed that I'm not one to complain about trucks being overpowered or anything, but it is so capable that I felt a little bad at wanting to use it, especially somewhere like the Glades. So the Zix, the 605 is kind of on standby. The older model Zix, that's one of the 2 new trucks in this one, I will definitely make use of, because supposedly it's a pretty good truck, but it's not the 605, so it's not going to be breaking any records or driving to the moon and back. I definitely want to get to that new dairy with all of the fun fire truck lights and stuff on it. And it's got really good rock crawler lights. You illuminate a ton around you on every side. I wish a lot of these trucks had that. Because those maps where you're driving at night in SnowRunner, which, is all of them, but the night is really dark. They can get kind of rough when you can't see anything. Metal beam delivered. Up goes the framing. And now I need to do this so that I can put away the crane. And then I can pack my cargo. And then I can deliver it. Bridge repaired. It's like I've played a little SnowRunner in the past. The passage is free. Great job. $4,300 bucks. So we are just going to park you right here. And we are going to resume the Taiga's mission then. The Taiga or Taiga? I hear them both ways. I don't know. I think I hear Taiga probably more often because it sounds closer to Tiger and that's more fun, but I have no idea which one's actually technically accurate or correct. Let's see. I actually want to go... Do I want to go down here first? I'm going to need this cabin on the way out. Deliver... Oh, no, that's the... I need this. There we go. Okay. So I need 2 small pipes. That trailer has 1. It also needs a cabin. The cabin is down here. I can't realistically do the cabin with the Taiga with the extra small pipes, so screw it. I will just drive up there first. I'll go grab that trailer, and then I'll drive past the water tower to come back down to this warehouse right over there, and then we'll drive all 5 slots worth of goodies that I'm going to be collecting back to that tower, unload 4 of them to fix it, and then take the 1 that I need to fix Tower 1 back by the garage. That will be a nice set of completion. That will be my my hat trick of missions. Let's see. So it looks like I might be able to just drive right up this road there. Speed limit 60. I don't think I'm actually going to get up that high. I wouldn't object to it, but I don't think it'll happen. That road probably goes off to the tower. Yes. No, wait, that symbol over there. Symbol over there was for the crafting. That's the tower right there that needs to be fixed up. There is a lot of guardrail in the way. Oh, but that road probably just goes right to it. Okay, fair enough. Oh, this is not the 5-slot sideboard. This is a 2-slot sideboard. Okay, well that's going to change my plans just a little bit then. Still definitely doable, but it's going to change things up. It's going to require a little extra driving. So why are you digging a hole right there? Oh well, none of my business. Oh, I don't know. This part of the country is probably none of my beeswax though. So among other things, this means that I cannot just casually drive down to that other warehouse, pick up all the other things I need, and then bring everything back in one load. Among other things, I thought small pipes were 1 slot, but they are clearly 2. So I'm going to have to make a couple of trips each year. Small pipes, and delivered. So I need a cabin, and I need more small pipes, all of which live down at the warehouse at the other end of this island. There's a great big water tank. Does it want to go up on top? I just can't see all the way up to the top here. Hate dolly trailers for this exact reason. They're really not designed for this. They're designed for driving straight and in long loops for turning around. So driving back. Yeah, I'm driving with the camera in reverse just because I want to see it there. Ah, yeah, okay, so the water tank is intended to go on top of those poles. They just need one more small pipe and a cabin to make it happen. Because clearly the foreman has to live here before they'll actually make sure that the pipes get installed. Oops, oh wow, I've fished in like crazy here. Okay, I've said I'm obviously going to have to do this in multiple trips, but I got a lot of space behind the cab and the crane here. I am now of the belief that I can load up probably put the cabin in the trailer, and then I will just carry the pipes with the crane. This is going to be good. KDP is gone for the lurk. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for lurking. And let's see. Oh, and Kookie's off to the hot tub. Oh, nice. Oh, do I have a Lego set in mind? Not at the moment, no. Heading back to work. The blood of humans can wait. Stupid, lousy humans. Always bleeding and such. I'm trying to think if I've got... I don't think I have any uncomplete Lego sets at all on me right now. I do have a Millennium Falcon and an X-Wing kind of 3D cardboard puzzles. For those of you that are part of the Urgent Sandwich universe, he did some live streaming of putting together most of the X-Wing at one point. That inspired me to buy the two sets, but I haven't actually done them yet. So that could be an option. Oh no, that's the wrong trigger. Don't go forward. Don't go down that hill. So they're not Lego. Well, they're not Lego at all, but they are assembly puzzles. This is going to be a travesty trying to get this stupid trailer backed up where I actually want it. But that would be one option. The other thing I'd have to work out is options for a second camera. I've got a couple of bad but would technically work options. No, doing the wrong trigger again. Gotta go forward, not backwards. Like, talking and trying to back one of these things up at the same time is a really bad plan. All I want to do is make sure that neither of these is sitting in the red zone when I do my load. If I can get anything, I was going to try backing it up along the building. That is clearly not working for crap, so let's see if I can do this one over here instead. Hey, game on! See, this is close to what I want, but it's not gonna... Yep, loading zone is blocked. Well, maybe if I pull forward just a little bit here, that'll make the zone available. Okay, I have a plan. It might even work. So let me go ahead and put one load of small pipes over there on the platform. I'm going to put the cabin in the trailer. I'm going to detach the trailer. Welcome to my genius. Trailer's just going to sit right there. I am going to back up so I can pick up these pipes. Try not to knock this over when the crane extends. There we go. Pick these back up. Talk about easy peasy. And we pull forward again here, where I can reconnect the trailer. This actually leaves me pointed in the proper direction to just drive forward with the trailer. There we go. One cabin, one small pipe. Oops. I do still need to reattach that. And the Avalanche are already trailing 0 to 1. Well done. 1 minute and 7 seconds. Marvelous job. That's why I'm paying a little more attention to the running of the snow right now, I think. Well, we got that back up off the pavement, or the dirt, or whatever it is we got here. Back to water tower number 2. We have everything we need to complete this first repair. Especially if we manage to not turn that trailer sideways. We will have to come back to this warehouse here to pick up 1 metal roll. Here's another roll. To take back to tower number 1. We'll be coming right back by here anyway on our way out of town. Man, that trailer really doesn't want to stay upright. It hasn't quite fallen over yet, but it really doesn't want to. Ha! Take that sign. I did know that the cabin was going to be a little top-heavy in that trailer, more so than the pipes would be, but I did it anyway. Does that actually connect through, or is that just messing with Sasquatch? That probably kind of leads down and over here to this piping. And technically, I guess, would come up around there, but that's not really going to help us. So we'll just drive back up here. Checking back over KDP, the least you can do is make one bleed for me. And you can tell them that it's my fault too. That'll be fun. Until they come and hunt me down. But that'll be a kind of fun, I guess. Stomp. Through the mud we go. Cargo management. Boom, cabin delivered. I wonder if I can actually reach... I wonder if I can reach that trailer to deposit these things in there. Keep going, keep going, keep going! Ooh, that might work. That might work. Can I pack it? No. Okay. Let's retract you. We're gonna try and hang on, let me. Oh, that's not what I meant initially, but that might work. Damn it. Of course it's impossible to pack with that attitude. Let's get down here and make sure this is lined up. Oh, I gotta find a better place to put the camera. There we go. What I want to do is knock you sideways, except you're already out of my range. Damn it! Up. A little bit of the old tug here. Nope. Back the other. Oh, damn it. It's going to make me disconnect again, isn't it? Hold up. Get you pushed. I need to get it just far enough over that bar that if I release it, damn it, it stays put on the other side of that bar. I'm too close to the actual tower, so I keep hitting jiggle cam. Oh, there it is. That's what I needed. Push. No, it's just... Okay, you win. put this at a really unpleasant angle. If I make the angle unpleasant enough, maybe it'll allow me to get this over there into the bed of that trailer without having to go through the detach, reattach process. That definitely looks better. Oh, hey, now I see the red squares under the trailer logo. Pack that. Restore the crane. Moral victory, I did it without having to disconnect. And water tower, kabam! I didn't think you assembled those using explosives, but that may just be me. Now I have access to water tower 2. Now we can deliver water to 2 destinations, and that's what we'll do. Well, okay. So water management, I now have access to that. Does this one actually put it on the map for me? That one, no, it's only indicating my trailer. Okay, so I'm going to have to do something to keep track of where these water towers are once I get to that point in the story. This gives me a chance then to go back to finishing off water tower 1. I only need 1 more metal roll. One more metal roll is going to live. Wow, the camera's going crazy. And that 1 more metal roll is going to live at the warehouse just right down the hill here. This is one of those deals where if I was in hard mode, I would already be taking a look at all of the other contracts and tasks and everything I had available to me, just to see if there was anything else sitting in this warehouse that I was knowing that I was going to need somewhere points farther south, because I'm going that way now. But because I'm not in hard mode, I'm not going to worry too hard about that right now. I will probably take a quick peek at the list, as long as I'm stopping to load this miserable damn trailer up anyway. This time, I don't think I need to pick up anything with the crane, so I don't have to be quite as fussy about getting turned around. I'll take a quick peek. If there's something simple and easy, even if it needs the crane, I might just go ahead and pick it up. Wow, that was a hard drift there. But honestly, this is so easily accessible off the pavement. I'm not too worried about having to make this drive probably a few more times, probably a lot more times actually, since this is a warehouse and it seems to have a lot of stuff in it. We'll probably have a bunch of different missions that'll want me coming back here. And so by that token, if there's a bunch, what's it really gonna save me if I can only cut out one? Okay, I'm going to be clever this time. But only this time. Never again afterward, don't worry. I'm going to cut through a little of the foliage here. And this is going to put the trailer in a decent point for just pulling straight on through. Well, 90-degree through. But leaves me access to all the other good stuff right there, should I need it. Let me see, what else have I got out here? Delivery from the port. That, oh, okay, so that's the house in the mountains that wants this trailer from way over here. Wait a minute, where was that? Back over there, which is actually not even remotely anywhere near where I am right now. Where am I? I'm way over here. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely not happening now. So, the house in the mountains wants cement. Where does cement come from? I don't see cement happening anywhere on here, so that's a little worrisome. I wonder if I have to construct it. Storage zone, all of this stuff and more. Okay, if I don't, so screw that. That's just driving around to the points. That's... Oh, it's not going to show me where the containers are until I've actually visited that mine first. Okay, that's very clever of you. The chemical barrels... Oh, the chemical barrels now all show up. They are over here, but I definitely don't have the capacity to mess around with 3 of those. I'll save those till I have the good 5-slot sideboard. This needs cargo containers. They are explicit cargo containers. They're in the neighborhood. But again, with the 5-slot trailer, that only takes 4 slots to get them all. I will just do them all at once. This needs a cabin. Oh, do I have any cabins left? I don't think I do now. So that means I'm going to have to craft that cabin. So this deliver to the port just got a lot more complicated. I do have concrete blocks. Is one going to help? You know what? Forget it. Technically one might be kind of helpful, but I'm just going to grab... I'm already changing my mind. I can do the 2 concrete blocks at once. Let's load those up. And then I need a metal roll. There we go. I'm actually going to do a little bit of optimization after all. I am such a rebel to my own rebellion. What I might do is have one truck take this last roll and then have the other truck take the trailer with the cement blocks. So this truck can only make the delivery with the trailer, so maybe I have this truck. This truck takes the trailer and the cement blocks. It only saves me a little bit of driving. Okay, well, I'm going to take the cement blocks first. Because I know where they're going. Getting this other water tower open is my primary remaining goal for tonight's stream, but I'm not above helping myself out just a tiny bit with this other one, because this other one is going to involve me having to craft a cabin. That one's going to take a little bit of time. That involves harvesting the sources you need from who knows which places, because I'm going to have to go double check the recipe. And then actually carting the cabin around once you've got it done. So concrete blocks are an easy one to just knock out of the way real quick. I do have the nice benefit of getting to drive by the axe again. Oh, New Jersey has scored a second goal. Oh, this is going terribly. Yeah, definitely just got to stick with the trucking for a little bit. I've got mine set up. So in theory,
I'm driving my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
there we go. Oh, wait a minute. How did I do this? How did this just happen? I have just thrown metal rolls off to the edge of the road like I'm some sort of monster. All of the Canada would be pissed at me if I just left that sitting there. I would also be pissed at me because that's what I need to complete this one task goal that I have remaining. So let's see, I need to go back into town. I'll take the right turn in the middle of town at the police station. That'll let me just spin right out all along the paved road to the port. I think that's where I'm taking these concrete blocks. Deliver to the port. It wants the concrete blocks, yes. Let me go ahead and activate that one first. Let me get over here. I know what happens. Coming out of the pause, I hit the B button, and then I accidentally double pumped it, so when I was out of the pause, I hit it here, and that's what made me throw that poor metal roll. Luckily, we have fixed that situation. I did not do it again 2 in a row, because that is my MO. It looks like... Oh, hey, that second goal has been challenged. I know everyone here deeply appreciates the hockey status updates, so I thank you for your thanks for my appreciation of your appreciation. Contest, just say no. Okay, I actually have to stop. Just gotta do this the long way. Oh yeah, that was actually burning some juice there. Good thing I stopped. The zebra is making a big on-ice speech. I don't see any happy faces, so I believe that means that the Devil's goal will stand. Also noticing that I forgot to turn on any extra house lights here. So it's getting darker, but I've got my sign here to keep things partially illuminated. I also have I don't know how big this monitor is, 32 inches, 42 inches, 19 feet, I don't know. It's a pretty good size, but it throws out a bunch of light, so it's actually keeping me forelit. This would be a much different stream if it was just the color rotating sign backlighting me there. Oh, hey, that was a weird metal roll bounce. I'm wondering how much of a challenge I have left myself in getting that metal roll loaded into the bed of this trailer after I deliver these blocks. I'm going to give it a quick shot using my my jackknife technique that I perfected with the pipes earlier. If that doesn't work, then I'm pretty sure, screw it. I will drive as far as the garage, then I will quick recover the Azov, and then I will just hand off this duty to the Azov for final delivery. No, you gotta be kidding me! I'm counting that one as an incident. The truck didn't flip, but the trailer did flip enough that it lost its cargo. Unpacking the cargo doesn't count, but losing the cargo like that absolutely does. You son of a bitch. Okay, well, I guess getting the doodad in the trailer isn't really so much a concern anymore. Set you down there. We are going to try maybe doing this a little bit easier just from the get-go. So I'm doing it the wrong direction, but I'm just going to disconnect from that trailer right up front. There's a reason that I don't use this trailer much anymore on my own. So why... Oh, is it not lifting? Damn it. It's not lifting because I've got the rear of the frame sitting on top of it. Wow, that got packed in hard. Nope, that is... Good Lord, man. Hey, I'll disconnect the trailer so I can do this fast this time instead of screwing around like I did time. He proceeds to screw around. Probably even more than last time. Is the trailer rolling away? Please don't do that, trailer. What's going on with this camera? Either we're having an earthquake or the washing machine upstairs is in a spin cycle. 'Cause this entire couch that I'm on is a rockin', so don't come a knockin'. Honestly, I could see it going either way. Attach trailer, pack cargo. Okay, tell you what, we're just gonna leave that metal roll sitting right there for the moment. I'm not even gonna bother putting the crane away for this. One thing I've noticed with all these Canada maps is, oh, them Canadians love their ice fishing huts. Some of the Russians did too. Okay, concrete blocks delivered. That leaves just, oh man, it's taunting me. Oh, this is such a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. And look at me, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm taking both trailers. This wagon train is going to break down when I have to use the winch instead to power the crane to pick up those metal rolls. But in the meantime, I got to turn really wide here. Oh, 2 points of damage. Gotta go really wide, but I'm going to be pulling these two along in the meantime. And now I need you to go not quite so hard. Okay, that'll work. I'm okay with that. Where did the rolls go? The rolls are up there. This has disaster written all over it, and honestly, that's why I'm liking it. So if I turn hard here, if I can manage to do so and not flip myself, then I'm hoping take advantage of that to get this lifted and just plop right into that trailer over there, which is going to have to happen so that I can reattach the winch. Oh my god, is that goal number 3? Oh, this is a terrible game. I am definitely better off playing the snow runner for right now. Restore the crane, pack the cargo, attach the winch, and I want that one right there. That might even actually not be a bad spot. Let's close you in a little bit more. I think that's as close in as we get. All right, we're moving. Oop, headlights back on. The beacons have been on for safety, but now the headlights are on too. So now that I've got the metal roll nicely secured in this otherwise horrible trailer, I'm just going to make the final delivery. Hang on, emergency stop here. I want this one. I want to go reactivate the proper contract, so I know I'm going the right direction to the right place. So I need just... Oh, okay. I got confused. I thought that was my scout. That's the other thing. So yeah, I just need to take that one. Where did that trailer go to? The delivery from the port. It's actually not too far out there. So I am headed right here. That's where I'm going to drop off the extra trailer. Then I'm going to take trailer prime on up to that water tower, complete that task, call it Miller time, and I'll be able to take a dinner break and maybe do a little hockey crying while I'm at it. Oh god, the game is going so terribly. Oh crap. Oh crap, this is going to be bad. Oh God. Since I got a little bit of time in the delay, I am getting prepared to hit the clip that button, because wow, that was an exciting bit of trailering there. Keep an eye. Okay, so my monitor that's going to be doing the clipping is on a fair bit of a delay here. Okay, now we're almost there. Let me go clip the button. Ooh, airborne. Let me wait till that's settled down, and then I can hit the button. There we go. That has been clipped. I haven't actually tried doing these self-clipping. I know I can drive straight through there, but I'm terrified of what's going to happen with these 2 trailers on board. So yeah, today will be my big experiment with using the clip that button from the streamer control area versus just going back to the VOD later on and doing a manual clip or anything. Gonna go a little wide again. Wow. Even at low speed here, I am doing some serious drift in this. The trailer's coming along. Is it faster? Oh yeah, it's much easier to just change perspective to get a look at the trailer back there. Except for the making turns on pavement, the rest of this should be a pretty easy shot back to the front garage. I can drop off that trailer. Still smashing into guardrails. Wow. I will admit, it has been a little while since I played in this kind of environment here, so it may be that these tires were always just this slick on pavement, but it does make me wonder if maybe they made a few little tweaks to their grip coefficients in this most recent patch that went with Season 9, because it seems super slick. Okay, I got far enough away that physics stopped for that trailer, so it is now on its own. That one will be getting delivered at a later time. So this lets me work on getting out to this last delivery zone. Yeah, so Kookie, I do hope that you are currently enjoying your hot tub right now. It did bring to mind the notion of spoilers in this game. I've watched a few people who were playing some on the test server, and I kind of went out of my way to pay not too much attention. I was kind of more interested in like what the drives were, like this one here, just to see what kind of terrain was in there. Once they were actually doing tasks, which honestly wasn't all that often in a lot of these streams I was watching, I would kind of zone out a little bit while they were actually operating the menus and reading the scripts and everything. But yesterday with the release, I did watch 2 different streamers who were doing some, and since it was all early game stuff that I'd pretty much all seen before, I figured it wasn't too spoilery. But I really wanted to get in a bunch tonight if I could, so I could get ahead of the curve again. Did I need to turn out here? No, actually, I very much don't want to. I want to turn up here. But yeah, my goal was to kind of cram in a bunch right here so that I could get ahead of a few of the streamers that I know that are running this, so that I could be present a little more for some of their streams, but without too much spoiling. So yeah, I totally get that situation there. I've had a few kind of spoiled for me in the past. Kind of back when I first got started, I was still working on the base trio of regions, but I was watching people who were already doing. I think Amur was the new release at the time I really kind of got into this. So, spent a lot of time watching a lot of people churn a lot of stuff in Amur. Luckily, Amur being a big 4-map giant region, wasn't overwhelmingly possible to actually watch everyone do everything. So there were still plenty of surprises waiting out there, but some of the big fun ones, like the airplane recovery, which you know about from the very beginning, but you don't actually know any of the details of how it's going to happen until you finally get into it. That one, I saw someone go all the way through. I actually saw several people do that mission all the way through. And I kept wondering at the time, wow, why would you take that particular route that's really hard when you have this giant airplane that you're trying to bring with you? Why wouldn't you find some other way to go? And then I discovered in playing it that at face value, there kind of aren't any other ways to go. The devs did a nice job of trying to railroad you into just going that one particular way that is super challenging. But I decided that knowing that that was the way, I was really interested in finding an alternate route, and I managed to find one that was way easier. It was a longer drive, but it was way easier to do. And then after that, I started noticing a couple of other streamers who were a little farther behind that, you know, other people were beginning to discover this alternate route too. So I almost wonder if maybe something got changed in an update that made it available, or maybe it wasn't before. Or more people were like me and had seen the original and decided, nope, that seems dumb. I gotta find a different way. Oh, hey, another video. Ba-bam! No explosions, but a small shock in repairing that one. There it goes, you did great. Now try using this system to extinguish fire. Which you kinda do, you kinda don't. So let's see, delivery from the port, the trailer, and the cement. They're both sitting out there. That cement is actually referring to the cement that's in the trailer. You know what, maybe I just go ahead and... The hockey game is going so badly. Maybe I just do go ahead and... Let me just go ahead and hammer this one out real quick. Yeah, well, I'm going to pretend that I'm playing Civilization. I want just one more turn. Just one more. And then I'll go to bed, Mom, I promise. Oh, I forgot to accept that. Okay, there we go. So then we'll run back down this hill with crappy trailer number 1. So I can go pick up crappy trailer number 2. Shit. Oh, boy, that went badly. I got all slickery there. So, where am I? Oh yeah, I'm going to take crappy trailer 1 down the hill, swap it out for crappy trailer 2. Crappy trailer 2 that's loaded with cement, because that's never a bad plan. Is this actually the way I came up? I'm now not entirely confident of where the hell I am. Nope, this is the right way. This is the way. So let me mark the turn just to be sure. Okay, yep, I would have considered driving down to the water down there. That's why I thought I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be. And it's because I recovered the Azov after making the first delivery up to that tower, rather than driving it back out. So that was the first time I saw coming back down. There's that weird little wash road that leads to the water down there. It was trying to distract me and dissuade me from going the correct direction. Here, as soon as I plow across that, everything looks totally different when you're facing 180 degrees away. Definitely seems like I'm not going the right way again. Is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Everything about this feels crazy to me, though. After I've driven this 20 or 30 times, it'll finally start to feel familiar, I guess. A little far left there. Hard. This is the water that I thought the last one was. Got myself all confused. Ooh, hey, that maple syrup sticker reflects nicely here in the evening light. So I'm at half fuel. That's probably just fine. to get all gambly. I'm not even going to pop into the garage to refuel. There we go. Avalancher finally on the board. Oh, that looks good in the dark here. Look at that. Now the Avs only trail by 2. But we are not quite to the first intermission yet. I don't think I'm close enough. Delivering those concrete blocks to the port actually almost kind of worked out for being handy after all. So this time I want to drive through the evacuee zone. Drive up here. I could go ID that trailer. Oh god. Just one more thing. Just one more. Just one more. Just 9 more things. Just 18 more things. Okay, look how quick and easy and simple this drive is going to be. Not a big deal at all. Just going to nail this out. Bingo, bango, boffo. I made those all up. I'm kind of actually even sorry. And then I'll be able to take a break, have some dinner, enjoy the intermission. Oh wow, with 7.3 seconds left. That was good timing for a bowl. That'll let me do a little eating during intermission. And then maybe I can start inventing some good luck rituals for the second period. I am keeping in mind as I go this way that when I get up to this water trailer up here, I may want to think about disconnecting the crappy trailer here first before I get myself into a pickle. I love me a good pickle. But $450 for another scout that I get to keep. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not going to do it right now because, you know, it's SnowRunner, but I'll actually make a fair priority out of that one. I do love me a scout. Oop, that was a very brief outage. But it looks like it didn't disrupt too much there. I'm going to run over here real quick just so that I get this water trailer tagged. Oh, hey, this tank actually works. Boom, new trailer discovered. And available for installation. Oh, bam, smashed right into the side of the... Oh, hey, that's a cabin. Hey, look at that. This one actually came already with its cabin. That's how it gets used. I guess they hook up the cabin because it's got all of the computer controls for working the water. Fair enough. Worried about those signs. You never know when one's going to be permanent, so I'll actually go around it. Reconnect crappy trailer. Now we are on our way to the house in the mountains for our final delivery of the evening. Our final delivery of the evening. Our final, I promise, delivery of the evening. Oh man, I gotta make some dinner plans. So Mrs. Jedi is upstairs doing her school thing right now. So we're probably, actually, she was down here a little bit ago. I think we're going, fridge foraging for our own dinners. I'm not. Wait, why am I stopped? That doesn't happen very often. So yeah, we're probably gonna go fridge foraging. I had some toaster waffles for breakfast this morning. Those are placing pretty high on my my breakfast for dinner list. I do believe there's one more serving of oatmeal left over. It's another breakfast, another breakfast for dinner option. I always like to keep those options open. I got some burrito fixins. I did that for lunch though. I'm not sure if I'm quite ready to repeat that. You know, it's a burrito, so you really couldn't go terribly wrong with that. But I don't want to overstay my burrito welcome. Really the core issue there. I'm going to assume this is the right... Yeah, okay, this looks okay. Well, I was going to say, this probably isn't too deep, but it's kind of deep. Not enough to flood the engine, but it was enough to worry the trailer a little bit. And and it's also got some mud on the bottom. That's one of those that I'm going to need to keep in mind every time I come through. There might be a better line through that one. That gets back to the fun puzzle-solving side of SnowRunner. Instead of being a hold the accelerator and eventually hope you just make it to the other side of the mud versus any kind of instant twitch reactions to get through something, which I don't think this game really has. You actually have to do a little thinking work to figure out where a good line might be. And the physics engine is good enough here. So, like this is a bad spot to be in. And you can actually eyeball some stuff and come up with some good plans for where to go or where not to go. Cargo management to deliver the cementses. And then I think I just have to drive the trailer into the square. Boom! Completed. Oh crap, I have to keep the trailer. Stupid, miserable trailers. The family is happy, we are happy, and hopefully you are happy too. You know, I would have been happy until you stuck me with this crap-ass trailer. Water boom. Water boom. Oh, is that another recovery repair task thing? Okay, I got a lot of thoughts. I got a lot of ideas. I got a lot of plans I'm going to have to make here. Let me go ahead and stop the engine. I'm gonna hold on to this horrible trailer for now. I think it's probably going to be useful out this direction. I'd really rather have the 5-slot sideboard, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? Let me come back over to the face cam. Oh, hey, boy, that sounds really bright when you go to the bigger screen here. Thank you, everybody who's come by to visit. I still got a good number of viewers. I'm happy with that. I'm glad you all came by to check out some of the new SnowRunner season. I am definitely doing more Season 9 over the next handful of streams. I'm not entirely committed on what my Saturdays are going to be like, whether I'm going to be going back to some of the alternative games, some of the role-playing games, some of the weird, rare indie finds. I know Nico in particular has been picking up some crazy-ass $2 games because I've taunted him into it, so I might end up doing the same. Or maybe I'll slip in a little more SnowRunner along the way. I don't know, it kind of depends on the day, how I feel in the morning. But that is going to do me for today. Let me take a look to see who else is SnowRunning. Maybe do a little bit of raid action. That is a not terrible surprise that it's completely ignoring the people I actually like on my follow list and showing me all of the people that honestly I'm kind of meh about, but follow because I like to watch their stuff sometimes, but really have nothing to do with the stuff that I'm messing with. So let me go to my full formal Twitch page so I can see my entire list of who's on doing what. Scrolling down. I've only got one Twitch friend who is currently streaming SnowRunner. You know, let me take a quick peek in just to see what they're doing. They are playing on PS4. Oh, this stream may be in Espanol, or oh no, I think he just shut it down. Oops. Okay, well, hang on. Bear with me for just a moment, then while I refresh my list. Oh man, he did just shut down. So, who else is going then? Let me close that drop down. Let me bring up this one again. Oops, nope, it's not typing. There we go. Okay. Jessie, our good friend from the Nico and Sandwichverse, she is up and streaming The Sims 4. It's the closest I've got to SnowRunner today, but at least Jessie is someone that I know and like. She can put on a good stream, especially when Nolan is about causing trouble in the background, let's be honest. Especially when Nico is there causing trouble in the background. So let me get that raid fired up. I'm going to play a little music. I am going to wave goodnight to everybody. I'm going to go to the end screen, and when the raid is ready, the button is off. Give everybody a good wave when you get over there, and then enjoy your evening. Good night.